this is a follow-up or a part two of SEO image index experiment I did about a week or so. So on the page, I placed this keyword in images 22 times, different fonts, different texts, different colors, combinations. As an example, these right here, these are what I placed on my page, right? 4 days ago, placed 22 different variations of these images, and every so often I will search in Google the keyword on the page and see, did my page ever index? What's currently going on? What is Google currently doing with all of the content? Right? Just seeing and today I searched in this, which is super interesting. So Google crawled Instagram, right? And somehow the way that they crawl is interesting just because so the meta description right here is my website. Then it also has the keyword in it. And this read more. So I guess what read more. So it took us this. So when I hit read more, I get taken here. Click on the post. Interesting. And then when I click on this post, I get taken here. As we can see, well, if you're not familiar with the post or the content, none of this is mine. But for some reason, yeah, and this doesn't have the keyword in it. But for some reason, the way Google crawls Instagram is that it's like mixed and matching posts there. So let's actually, yeah, go down here again. It's Pensacola. Yeah, so it's almost the exact same description, but it's a totally different post on Instagram. Let's see if I click read more. It takes me here, which is so, and this is from December of 2025. These posts aren't even recent. This is from October. It's just super interesting to go through this process and see what is happening in the search result. So we have two of those Instagram posts now indexed. For context, before those were not there. Those are all brand new posts. And I'm just going back through to see without personalization if there's any difference, and there's no. So then now let's go to images. See, this is super interesting. So these one, two, three, four, five, six. These carousels were not in image search for this keyword a couple days ago. They are now. There's even one more. And this is all from this carousel. So let's keep scrolling and let's see. See, this is interesting. This is the same. This isn't even the same image. But when you click it, you get taken to this. super, this is super confusing. So then the keyword and then this post, which has nothing to do, has absolutely nothing to do with this keyword. And another post that has nothing to do, another Instagram post that has nothing to do. And so this is interesting. So now we're starting to get a different carousel off of it. This is actually I'm just now starting. Here's my video talking about the SEO test, the SEO image index. Let's see if there's any more. I'm just trying to see maybe there's other content. So there's another YouTube video. YouTube video short. See if there's any more. And that looks like to be so. What I think is happening is that Google goes to Instagram, crawlers go to Instagram, and I would assume what's happening is this is like a normal, let's this normal view if you're all on your phone. But maybe the way Google is looking at Instagram is like so that they can process more information, and then when they do go and repost here, like this is a post, this would be a post. What's happening is they're grouping all of these, maybe the way they go and read content. The only thing that makes sense to me is all of these posts combining into this one giant crawl of information. And then what happens is it gets sent to a maybe a secondary process that will then go back through all of this and try to figure out more. But maybe this first process is just a really super scroll, which is the only thing makes sense to me. It's super fast. It doesn't really process too much, not too much compute power or what have you. And it tries to just gather all later to then be put in the secondary process. I don't really have a definitive answer. I just wanted to share this because it was super interesting. Well, it's actually even more. No, thing right here. So I went to shorts and it showed no shorts. In the image, in image search, there's a link to my YouTube short. But if I go to short, actually, sorry, videos. If I go to videos, there's nothing there. If I go to shorts, will there be anything there? Nope, 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 nope. Yeah, none of this is mine. But if I go to images, there is a link to my video. But my video is not in videos on search, and that my video is short, and the short is not in shorts. For some reason, it's in images. Like here it is again. Here it is again. It's interesting. Well, this is just part two of a follow of my SEO image indexing experiment. Want to share my thought process and some of what I've been seeing, and maybe it sparks some curiosity for you as well.